today we are going to discuss about the DT based video. The topic is plant sower. Okay, let me start.
As we are going to develop Plant Sowing based on our design thinking framework. There are 5 stages in the design thinking, as we all know. Define empathy, define, ideate, prototype, and test. The empathy part state the problem statement, and the defines the problem statement with the feedbacks and the advice, and the idea which we came to know about the idea, and prototype and testing. Prototype is a small part of body that we are making, and we are testing it in the industries like ways. As we are going to develop plants over, our problem statement is the seeding of plants and small seeds or saplings are made manually, which takes more time. When it gets to automatic, it will be more easier, like which we are going to discuss.
So while coming to empathy part, let us assume that the case around 60. Coming to the initial stage empathy part, let us assume that the case. So in a village where people are only dependent on agriculture, 60 to 70 years old grandmother or grandfather, like their families were completely dependent on their salary is not agriculture. So they will be working for a while, right? For a particular day, 8 hours a day. Likewise, so we are mentioning them to make a irrigation over there. So they will be working end to end like 8 hours a day. So we are empathizing them as a case. So we are introducing our vehicles across over. So how it is important now? Once the people are planned what they are going to grow. Like for example, ragi, rice like this. So only the seeds as well as saplings is enough to make the seeds. So they will be giving almost 10 to 15 samples at a stretch in our line. They will be giving them. It will be working over there. It is our empathy part. Empathy part we can consider into 3. Age group, daily wages will be cut. No middleman will be over there. That's the second thing. Third thing is easy to work. These three things will be considered under the empathy.
Okay. Going to the bottom idea, as we are assuming they are in the agricultural work and their age is around 60 to 70 years. So they have as they are planned to sample, for example, as they are planning to sample the rice seeds or sample. So they have to bend for each and every time. So as what we are planning is in the vehicle we will plot around 100 or 150 samples, and we should move the vehicle as we are we should walk with the vehicle as for example it's like a joy leg stick. So as we walk, the sample will place each ground according to the distance. So this is the major idea, and another idea is like we can integrate with the AI, which is artificial intelligence, so that it will scan the area. So automatically it will, as we click the button from here, it will scan the area and automatically it will move and sample the plants across the agricultural field.
So coming up to the prototype, we had used 3 softwares. One is AutoCAD, Widox, and as well as the Blender. The AutoCAD is for the 2D design. So we can get the idea of what we are going to exactly build at the final stage. Why we are going to design? Because if we directly go into the product, it will become maybe a failure one. So to avoid that, we can do some designs and a simulation analysis with that. So after that result, we can make into the final product. So that's why we are using the first step AutoCAD for 2D for the wire structure. Next one is SolidWorks for the assembly of the final product. The third one is Blender. We are using Blender for placing the sensors as well as the product side. We are going to use some artificial intelligence. So for that we can place some cameras. For that we can use Blender. And for Blender is used for some simulations which we can do as a real life simulator. So that's the prototype, and testing will be.
So furtherly now coming to the testing, we are going to see about the testing part. While prototyping, Dakshin has explained about the designing part. As we have also done a prototype as a hardware also. The hardware which will be as the actual model described in the design, that will be in a hardware. So when they are moving, the sapling will be automatically planted and the AI will be detecting the distance and the spacing. So this will be more helpful to the high age peoples to plant their saplings. Thank you.